Hey, hey, hey! It's Penny. Time goes by so fast when you're having fun. You're almost done with your little digital art refresher, so make sure to stick around. We can't wait to see your digital output soon. Speaking of output, like all artworks, digital art isn't made randomly. It follows a step-by-step process. And while different artists do it in their own ways, as a beginner, I'll show you a step-by-step process that I think works for everybody. That's right, everybody. The first step is brainstorming. You don't want to open a canvas without having a plan. What I personally like to do is answer these two questions. First, what do I want to create? Is it going to be a picture of a person or a portrait? Is it going to be a landscape? Is it going to be a car or an animal? Figure this out first and the rest will follow. The second question I ask is, what style am I going to do? This means clarifying if I'm going to do semi-realism or anime style, or is it going to be pixel art? See, answering these questions can help you save time. If you think before you draw, it just makes it a lot smoother. For this learning module, we'll draw a cartoon or anime character. Think of one that you like and that you can draw digitally. The next step is the most important one, and it's reference hunting. I can't emphasize this enough. All beginners should have a reference regardless of how simple or complicated your idea is. Having a reference next to you will help save time and frustration. You don't have to be 100% accurate in drawing, but references can give you a visual guide on how things look. I like looking for references on Pinterest, Behance, or myself. Yes, myself. I recommend taking pictures of yourself doing dynamic poses and recreating that on canvas if you're practicing anatomy. Trust me, it makes a whole lot of difference. Since you already have your chosen character, go ahead and look for reference photos of that character. Don't forget to save an image of it. The next step you'd like to consider is tracing. I know that this is quite controversial, but I don't mean tracing as in copying another artist's work. What I mean is using other people's work to get the hang of the graphic tablet. Sometimes we know we can draw well, but the learning environment is too new and we feel awkward using a stylus. Tracing can help train your hand, and once you're used to it, ditch it and draw without tracing. One of the initial steps in digital art is sketching. Just sketch loosely, and don't worry about getting it perfect on your first try. As you progress in your art, you'll start noticing mistakes more, thus making you better at sketching. So don't sweat it. You can have your reference photo opened in another layer as you create your sketch. Once you're satisfied with the form of your sketch, it's time for the hard yet super satisfying part, the line art. Use a pen with sharp edges, then try your best to create dynamic and clean lines. A tip that's helpful is setting your sketch layer in low opacity so you can see better. Now, you can enable the stabilizer if you're really struggling, but it's okay if you don't too. After repeating line art over and over again, I'm confident your skills will improve to the max level. Don't quit redoing your line work until you're 100% satisfied with how it looks. Digital art will definitely teach you a thing or two about patience. By the way, the line art phase is also where you'll realize just how important the zoom and rotate buttons are. So go ahead and make your line art over the sketch of your character. We'll end with line art for this video. This is my progress so far. But make sure to watch the next video as we tackle the last 3 stages of the digital art process. Thank you so much for hanging out today. See you in the next episode and stay creative!